asked to do a reading on Betos' past voting, how he's voted before. So we'll look and see about Betos' voting record. What's the reasoning behind his voting record? What's the reasoning behind Betos' voting record? So reasons behind Betos. Underneath of it all, we have the Emperor, and we have 6 of. So, you know, hearkening back to a place of strength, you know, looking at, I think, the way past people of influence have voted. So, yeah, he's trying to come out as a leader, somebody of strength, who is also somebody that is looking towards the past. Oh, 10 of Swords. At an end, looking at his past record, and Knight of Wands, an action. So looking at his past, now this is interesting, the painful death, an end of that. So maybe this means that this is an end of that type of action. Okay, but let's look and see what else we have. He was not happy with things. Underneath of it, Temperance. I think he tried to, again, be in middle of the road with stuff. Was not happy with the way he saw things were going. Wanted to be middle of the road. Oh, above it, I think he had a lot of notions before. Maybe not all of his notions were really grounded at that time. A lot of ideas floating around, maybe a lot of fantasy. And then going forward, he saw it was a lot of strife, a lot of, the action was a lot of conflict and actions. So 3 of Swords. He was unhappy with money situations. Okay. He was not happy with some money situations that were going on. Let's see what's Temperance. Strength. He thought it was better to be a moderate in the way he was voting. His strength was being moderate. Let's see, the 7 of Cups. That, okay, while he had a lot of fantasy notion, what's covering it up is trying to get some type of an action of stability, a transient win. Okay, that's good for family. Maybe he didn't think it would be long-term, but whatever he was voting on, he saw it as a temporary win for whatever it was. Let's see, 5 of Wands. Okay. Well, what we have here was there was a lot of action of strife, of problems, but he had hope It's covered by the star card. I don't think this is Trump in this case. It was his past voting record. So I think even though he saw it, maybe it wasn't the best thing, he had hoped that things were going to change. So I just think that his past record, because I've been told that he was voting sometimes with Republicans. So I don't know why he said wanted to end and then go forward. Okay, now he's going forward in better action. So is there something else that you want to tell me about his voting record, why he was doing that? Oh, maybe some of the things he was ruled for was out of fear mode. Okay. Yeah, it was something that was disturbing his mind, that was, so he thought it was better to band with some people. He thought that was the best course of action, and it was a beginning and an end. Okay. We've got the Fool card. Okay. Maybe now he sees it was foolhardy, but it was a start and an end for that. Okay. So I don't know, maybe he didn't make the best choices. He thought they were the best choices at the time. Okay. Maybe the other option he didn't feel was as good at the time. Okay. So let me see what we're going to see going forward, because this is about his past voting record. He's voted with Republicans, and let's see. How have things changed for Beto O'Rourke when it comes to how he was voting? What are his views now? Have his views changed since that voting time? Have his views changed? Have Beto O'Rourke's views changed? Where is he at? Where is he going forward to now? Where is Beto O'Rourke now? Okay. Well, this is not good. Maybe looking at, whatever you get away with, try to get away with. The wheel of karma is there, that I think in this case it's that you can't get away with anything, okay, because the wheel of karma is there. Yeah, the center is judgment. Okay. Judgment. Yeah, that things are a long, hard battle. It's not going to be done in an easy way. You can't get away, you can't get away with anything because it's going to catch up. Okay, you got to stay on the straight and narrow because things are always evolving, always changing. Things are always in action. Ooh. And underneath of it, big shakeups are taking place. Big shakeups are coming. That's the foundation. It's time for a big shakeup. above it, the Fool. Okay, beginnings and endings. The other side, we've got that, the fears of. So let's see where we're going with this. Okay, the action is trying to get people together, people that feel the same way, emotionally. The Tower. Okay, that a lot of shakeup, that there needs to be a strong action in place by a leader. You've got to have a leader there that can put out a really good action. Okay. Above it, let's see what we have at the Fool. Things really, now this is interesting. We have the Fool, which is beginnings and endings, so, and we have the Death card. So definitely an ending and a new beginning. He sees that there needs to be really a huge change. Okay. Really needs to be a huge change. Okay. And that the fear of it is it's going to take a lot of work. It really is, you know, to bring this out to the country, it's going to take a lot of work. A lot of work. So he knows going in, and that makes sense for what this underneath of it all. They've been getting away with all this stuff for way too long, and the Karma card is up. Okay, karma has hit. So going in, he's got the Judgment. This is going to be a long, hard fight. It's not going to be an easy battle. Action, things are rapidly changing, and we need to get people coming together with the same values. Underneath of it all, it's time for a big shakeup. You know, then we need to have a strong leader in place that can give the right action. Above it, time for this cycle to come to an end transformation, something new. Okay. And the other side is the fear. Still got that trepidation that it's going to take a lot of work. A lot of work. Let's see what else we have. Nine of Pentacles wants to have prosperity. Prosperity. Victory. He thinks there can be a victory. Prosperity. Victory. It's going to take... you know, the young ones and the other ones coming forward to do the action. Okay. Okay, we can't be sitting there with indecision. We cannot sit there with indecision and do nothing. Okay. And it's going to take somebody that's willing to stand in the gap and to defend. To defend. And I think it's that defense of you know, that everybody has a right to a good job, liberty, you know, victory, opportunity. Okay. And to basically, this could be also being blind to gender and, you know, all the equality that needs to come forward. No longer having those divisionary things. Rights for women, rights for blacks, rights, you know, rights for the immigrant, rights for people, you know, they need to have their rights rather than having a blind eye turned to that. So it looks like, you know, before his past voting record was trying to be a little bit more moderate, but he had some fantasy kind of notions. It's like he's kind of had a wake-up call. Okay? And now sees just how corrupt things are, and that it needs to have a big shake-up, a huge change. They need to have really strong leadership, and he's got no illusions that it's going to be a walk in the park. He knows it's going to be really, really difficult getting in there. It's going to take work. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Very positive reading for Beto.